Mythics, how are we all? Yes, it's another Wednesday evening. It's another 7 p.m. UK time. There or thereabouts. I'm a couple of minutes short. Short? I know I am short. A couple of minutes late, I should have said. I do apologise. My name is Ken Boyter, but you probably already know that. Hello, Lee. How are you? Hello, Julian. I'm not Julian. I'm not. This is Grocklesnook, though, from the Bottled Imp. If you don't know about the Bottled Imp, go check it out. 450 episodes at least on our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search for the Bottled Imp. You will see his cheeky impish face, and then you can binge watch 450 episodes of fantasy goodness. We've reviewed films, books and board games. I also have a YouTube channel. Oh, I forgot to put my Edra Tales sign up. Welcome to Edra Tales. Normally I'd be pointing there. Can anyone put that in post-production? Put it in post-production. They don't look after me down in the dungeon. They don't look. Well, they kind of do. They've brought me some honeyed tea. Greetings, Julian. There he is. Minstrel. Greetings, minstrels. Lee Rin is here as well. Hello, Lee Rin. Good evening, everyone. And Lord Zods is here. Hello there. How are you? Hello. We have Jam. Oh, look, I'm all over the place. Jam. Right, now Jam's here. Do you want to see something cute? No, not that. Not that. So, this is Grocklesnook. And Sally made me a little Grocklesnook. Steve! No, not Steve. Alex! Hello, Alex. Steve normally colours that colour. Hello, long time no see. How are you, Alex? And Martha's here as well. Hello, Martha. Hello, hello. Yeah, good evening, my flocky knocky nophily. Oh, I nearly can say this. Flocky knocky filly fanilification busters. I believe that word means, I might be slightly wrong, it's the art of doing nothing. Is that correct? Is that correct, Jam? Yes. Sally, a good couple of years ago, did make me a little model, a little bit dusty now, little model Grocklesnook out of Fimo. Do you want to see it? Virtually the same. You probably can't tell the difference. Look. One's just far away. That's all it is. They're the same size. Little Grocklesnook. Look, he's even got his little wings. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love him. Love him. And he stands up as well. She's no fly-by-night. Oh no, she knows how to rock the fly-mo. So, Lee says... Hang on. There we go. Hopefully you didn't see behind the curtain there. Shh, we'll cut that out. Hello, M's here. Hello, M. Hello, yes, hello, fellow adventurers. Lee has put, I'm increasingly of the opinion that if we just gone to the dungeon, if we just gone out of the dungeon, we'd have life, freedom and a dagger and a luck potion, not have to bother with all this dungeon. I know, we'd be quids up with a luck potion and dagger, wouldn't we? It'd be like a little souvenir, you know, like when you go on holiday. Well, we're still here though, Lee. We're still survived. Yeah. This is small. Or is he far away? Exactly. Steve is here. Hello, Steve. There we are. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you? How is everybody? Hopefully you're all good. Yeah, ready for some fancy banter. You've come to the right place. We sell it by the bucket load. Silver is a buffet, it seems. Oh, I'm in need of food. Oh no, stuck between shepherd's pie and English breakfast. Oh, I think this time of night I'd be going for the shepherd's pie. But you know what? Sometimes a bit of bacon, a couple of sausages, a few hash browns, which I know is controversial because that's not strictly speaking a full English, but have both. Have both. That solved your problem right there. Yes, indeed, you guys have tuned in to see part 3, not part 2 that I posted up earlier, not part 2, part 3 of The Dungeon on Blood Island by Sir Ian Gandalf, Sir Ian Livingston. Shepherd's pie it is then. Yeah. Bit of ketchup on as well, bit of gravy on your shepherd's pie. Part 3 of Breakfast on Blood Island. Yeah. I'm happy to write a game book where it's just basically about food. I did see a meme actually that someone said that The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings is basically just them. It's like a travel food diary. And they just happen to get caught up in all the other shenanigans. Lee Rin says here, so glad managed to take a photo of the time with a 1-to-1 scale model of Blue to Raptor on the last day of Jurassic Park 30th anniversary exhibition. That does sound fantastic. In fact, I saw that post earlier today, I think it was, or yesterday. But we've mainly tuned in for the discussion about shepherd's pie. That is true. It all stems back to food, as I keep saying. On Blood Island, yeah, you are the breakfast, says Steve. You are not wrong there. There was apparently how many people? 300 people or 100 people started off. Soon got rid of them. We were down to the last 6. And then I think there's just 3 left. I can't remember. You are a food critic. You are a food critic. I can't say it. Critic. And have to get 3 reviews done by the print, before you are fired. That sounds like more of a ZX Spectrum game from the 80s. Yeah. Anyway, yes, let's crack on. Just a quick shout out to Lord Zods for following the channel. Very, very kind of you. That does make it 80 followers. Woohoo! Although one of those is mine. Because I just wanted to see what it, if it worked. And apparently you can follow your own channel. So if you didn't know that, Julian, follow your own channel. Get an extra follower. School days. Yeah, no food karma. Yes, school days. Oh, I remember. I spent so many hours on school days. Had no idea what you had to do. You did not? Yeah, apparently. I think so. I think I've followed my own channel. So it's actually 79 followers. But, hey, what's the odd subscriber between you and me? Runs to subscribe to his own channel. Absolutely. So yes, if you do want some more fantasy goodness live streamed directly into your ear holes and your eye holes, then go to Babel_17. That is Julian's channel, and he also does Gamebook live streams. I'm also going to give a quick plug to Joseph Daniels. Tales Foretold. He sent me this in the post. Very, very kind of him. Because he did say we did do the Ghosts of Craven Manor. I was going to say the Ghosts of John Craven. The Ghosts of Craven Manor, which we found very, very interesting. It was a really enjoyable game book. Very unique, quite different. I'd never really played anything like that. You could time travel. You could do other various different things. So very clever, like open worlds of some of it as well. So very clever game book. So he asked if I'd like to live stream any more. And he has created this book called Tales Foretold. 4 game book prologues. So of which one is the Craven Manor adventure that we did. The other ones are, hang on. Oh yeah, the prologue to Grim Dickinson, the Chuzzlewit Mystery, and what one? Prologue to Bite the Hand, which is another one of his books, and a prologue to Stray Thoughts. So if you want a bit of a taster book, if you're sort of unsure whether you should buy any of Joseph Daniels' books, check this out. Now I'm not 100% sure if it's free. I was very kindly sent a playthrough copy, so it's very kind of him. But check it out. I do believe it's on Amazon. If not, it's definitely, if you go to Joseph Daniels on Facebook, you should find information about him there. Or just type Joseph Daniels author or game book. He probably comes up with his website there. There's loads of comments I've missed now. I remember there was a teacher with a flat top. Okay. Oh, yes, the teacher in the Ghost of Craven Manor. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Because, yeah, Lee really solved a lot of the puzzles with that. You did all the translations thing, as well as Julian. Oh, that is 4 short games. Yes, yummy. It is 4 short games, yeah. I think, therefore I am. Bite the Hand is a zombie one, yes. Grim Dickinson. Oh, so I am so getting Grim Dickinson. Yeah, so that's obviously set in the world of Dickens. Yeah, they're tutorials, aren't they? Just to help you along, just to get a flavour of what they're like. Silver's put here, Martha's put in. Might not be able to join tomorrow. It's going shopping and the treats, and that will exhaust you. That is fair enough. Julian's put a link to presumably Joseph Daniels' book, so that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. And hello there, Glenn. Glenn 1N is in the house. How's it all going? Yes, we haven't started yet. No, it's just preamble. It's preamble. You know me. Preamble. Just saying about another game book, Joseph Daniels. We've done one of his before. This is 4 prologues, so 4 taster stories in this one book. And it's just a little taster book. So if you wanted to check that out, Julian has put a link in the chat. School days, Ken. Oh, the flat. Oh, yes. Oh, I see what you mean. The board, the mortar board. Is that what you mean? In school days, yes. Now, I went to school in it wasn't a grammar school when I went there, but it had been a grammar school. And one of the teachers, this was in the 80s. This was mid to late 80s. Still wore the mortar board and the cloak. Had the cloak. And so when he walked down the corridor, it sort of like bellowed. It was a very, very powerful image, silhouette. So let's just read a couple more comments and then we should get started. Leerin has put, having started the medieval fantasy genre with Fighting Fantasy game books, which this is the latest, we were very surprised at how generous classic medieval stories was with the hospitality with strangers in The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. Then through further studies learnt of how lovely gentlemanly code of Xenia, honoured since the days of Greek republics, or sacred hospitality in plain English, hence the Tolkien prosperity of jolly food and song. Yeah. I guess in some cultures there was that, especially when travel was a lot harder. You're probably walking from town to town as opposed to getting in your car or a bus, or the train. Then you had the horseback, which obviously is quite tough if you've ever ridden a horse before. Imagine riding for like 20 miles. That's like saddle sore right there. Or you could get in a wagon. Now, obviously, the early wagons weren't comfortable and all of that. So, I guess part of, because we all, as a culture, as a society, you would all suffer that travelling experience. You would then have more sympathy for people who travelled, so you'd probably be more likely to go, have a drink, have some food, don't worry about paying me, that's fine. So I'm assuming that's where this medieval kind of hospitality comes, and the obsession with food. No worries, given things have been the last 2 weeks, who knows what will happen? Exactly, who knows what will happen? Hopefully everything will be all right. Nice preamble. I know, we've got to get onto the book. No, we leave that to the book. What the preambling. In my school, says Jam, they'd roll us around in tyres at break time. They were the good years. The high school head in Gregory's Girl. Oh, God, remember that? Gregory's Girl, that was a brilliant film. Scottish film. Also did that with a comprehensive in Cumberland. Move along, small boys. Have you played, says Alex? Brutal Barracuda. The Lord of the Rings? No. MMO. Now, I'm still a bit old-fashioned. MMO? What's that? What's that stand for? Manoeuvres in the Dark. I've just started playing with my son. It's pretty fun. Playing it together, we've both made hobbits. Woohoo! Is that similar to an RPG? Si, can we play the game now? Yeah, Martha's getting annoyed. Let's play the game. Wagons with no suspensions. Yes, exactly. I watched Gregory's go in school. Wow, massively multiplayer online. Oh, MMO. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, I played the Elder Scrolls one when that came out. Right, let's get on with it. Thank you, Steve, as well. Okay, so what the hell were we doing? What happened last time? Can anyone remind me? I guess it's slightly different. When I'm reading these out, because I'm concentrating on the performance, darling, I don't always remember what happened. It's like when, you know, when you read something out loud, you don't take it in as much, I don't think, as people listening. Oregon Trail, yeah, dysentery, anyone? Yeah, no, I never played that, but I know of that now. Sadly, you weren't here, Julian? Well, that's no excuse. That's a poor excuse. Oh, we attacked rats and stuff. Oh, that rings a bell. Yes. Oh, the hole. We fell down a hole. There were rats coming. We died. We did die. Yeah, we fell down a hole. We beat the 3 rats in the sewers and then noticed the hole in the wall. That was it that came off. And reached our hand in. That was it. Yes, of course. Lee had posted that up as well. I'm exactly the same. I rely on Martha. Yeah, keep you right. We mainly had to stick our hand in a hole. It's more innocent than it sounds, I guarantee you. So, oh, and before we carry on, I will just give a great shout out to Julian, who texted me relatively early this morning, regarding me coming up with, or you know, ideas for games within your gamebook, gambling games that the reader, the player can use. So he did suggest quite a few, like 3 different type of games that we could use, that I could use. So I just want to say thank you very much for that. That's very kind of you. Then I believe you're near the start of the dungeon. Yeah, we are near the start of the dungeon. We've not even got in it. It's part 3. We're not even in it. Holding hands. No, we did not die. Oh, we survived, but we were disqualified. Oh, that's right. Sorry, yeah, that was the end of our game. So we didn't die, so we technically didn't lose a life. I was a bit soft on that. We should have died. Surviving with your exploring the dungeon. Yeah, being alive, but no coin was spent. Right, that is true. But we did beat some rats. Indeed, pretty much in the sewers, yeah. Yeah, still not in the dungeon. We're still not in the dungeon. See, in Livingston. He's not going to make it easy. Yes, thank you, Julian. Yes, good stuff. So, here we go then. We've already been traumatised and we're not even in the dungeon. 305. So you reach into the hole and catch hold of something cold and metallic. It's a copper key that you slip into your pocket. You try the door handle and are relieved to discover that it turns in your hand. The door opens and you walk down a long, dimly lit tunnel, roughly carved out of the rock. The air is cool and dank, and it is eerily quiet. The tunnel ends at an iron door that you unlock with the key. Cashback, because that's where we got trapped before. We couldn't open that door. You hear the occasional clang of a bell coming down the tunnel from a long way off and have no option but to head in that direction. 328. Okay, so we've opened the door. It looks like we've gone through it. Like I say, quit running into freedom. Yeah, exactly. Running away into what seemed relatively safety was completely the wrong thing to do. 328. Here we go then. Steve said, is that couple on YouTube? What's that? What? Okay, so 328. 328. Oh, we got a brilliant. I think we might have a good, fantastic illustration to show you. You head east along the tunnel with the sound of the bell getting noticeably louder. It leads into a cabin where you see a small iron cage suspended from a low ceiling by a thick rope. A small humanoid with long pointed ears and a wild look in his eyes is sitting in the cage with his legs dangling out. He is holding a brass bell and he looks very annoyed. Beyond the cage, you see there are 2 archways leading out of the cavern. One with a continuation of the tunnel, and the other a stairwell with spiral steps going up. When he sees you, the hobgoblin starts banging the bell against the iron bars. "You, human! Open cage! Open cage!" he screams at the top of his voice. "If help, me help." So, here he is. What a great illustration. There we are. Twitch Live, then uploaded to YouTube, called Gone Hallow Media. No idea what that is. Glenn's not messing about here. Kill the hobo gobo. Look at him. What? He looks very friendly. No? Doesn't look trustworthy. No, is it just me? Am I just very naive? So, his experience jams jokes. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. He's gone mad. He's gone mad through the puns. Okay, so, would you like to help the hobgoblin? Type help. If you want to ignore him and walk over to the archways, type ignore. What would you like to do? Help if you want to help him. Ignore him if you would like to ignore him. He might give us a hobnob. Does anybody else watch the Great British Pottery Throwdown? I get inspired every time I watch that. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that with all the time that I've got. Kill. There's no kill, Glenn. Zod, it's not talisman. Talking of talisman, I know we have some fans of talisman. If you love talisman and you love the digital version, Glenn and Zod have teamed up together and created a new talisman, dedicated only talisman YouTube channel called the Talisman Tavern, and it's live now. I think they've got a trailer out, so if you want to check that out. But if you'd like to go and subscribe to that channel, that would really help them out because they're just starting. They've literally only put it live a couple of days ago, and as you know, I think I've already said this. They very kindly invited me to play along with them on their digital games, so we've done a couple of those, which should be going live in the next couple of weeks. So there's no kill. So we want help. Oh, love a hobnob. He couldn't take the punishment. Very good. Help. So so far I've only had 2 sensible answers. Kill is not a kill option. Julian's put, hello caller, I'm Raven. This is Minty the Jester, your helper. What would you like to do in the dungeon? Kill Jester. Exactly. That sounds like Nightmare, doesn't it? 3 for help. Help if he has hobnobs. Love that sketch. I don't remember that sketch. He rang a bell. That'd be a warning. Oh, warning bell. What a nice man. Yes, on YouTube. Exactly. Check it out on YouTube. Go back to the Smiting Gobos. Name of the channel is the Talisman Tavern. Yeah, if you want to put a link so they can just click, if chat allows links, I don't really know anymore. Thank you, Martha. Yes, I counted 4 as well. Glenn is determined to kill the hobo. The hobgoblin, I should say, not the hobo. That is a whole different game book. Oh, you're a helper now. Oh, help, then kill. Oh, I see. Help, but if he turns feral, then stabby. Yeah, helping them to his doom. Okay, so it's good to see that we've got some kind adventurers here. Ones that don't instantly go for the death. the death nail. No, that doesn't work. Right, 161. There it is. If you want to, link to the teaser video if you want to check that out. It's basically playthroughs of Digital Talisman, which can be brutal. So if you do like brutal endings in fighting fantasy, believe you me, there's some brutality in the gameplay there. So 161. Oh, I thought we were going to get another illustration there. Or are we? Oh, not quite. The hobgoblin points to his left and says, "Key, look, there." You walk to the back of the cabin, turn over a large stone and find a brass key underneath it. "Throw it to me, quick," the hobgoblin shouts impatiently. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to throw the key? Or would you rather keep the key and walk on? Would you like to throw the key, type throw it up to the hobgoblin? Or would you like to keep the key and walk on, just to make sure he definitely can't get out? For the new channel, yes, huzzah! Oh, there we go. Julian's very kindly put the link in. That's fantastic. So we've got 2 throws. So we kind of trust him. You never know with this type of thing. This is the beauty of the adventure. Throw the key, it may unlock new opportunities. Oh, I like that. That's the sort of thing a careers advisor would say. Throw in his eye. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. Right, threw it in your mouth. Come on, be kind. I know hobgoblins are, they have got a bit of a reputation. So we are going to throw it up, though. 106. By the way, my game book, just to let you know, if you really wanted to know, I am now 260, probably about 263 entries in, because although I'm on 259, I have put a few extras that weren't in my original numbering order. So I put them as, put A and B and C. So I'm probably on about 263 entries. So that's pretty good. I hope by the end of the week to be up to 300 entries. If I can get to 300 out of 400, then I'm very on course to sort of finish it in the next week or so. Plus, that's 72,000 words. 72,000 words written, just over. There's not a spider. It's not a spider, Jam. There's not a spider. Not a spider. Right, there's a mug on your spider. Yeah, now I'd be frightened of that. So we are going to throw... Should we trust the goblins in your book? Well, that would be telling. That would be telling, Lee. In fact, talking of goblins, bear with me. Oh, hello, big earthquake. Yay, here's my goblin. Oh, that sounded a bit rude, didn't it? Just flashing my goblin. Look at that. You've all seen my little goblin. I might call these gobheads now. Is that a better name for them? Because I do want to create a series of them and just call them gobheads. Anyway, Jam, there is a mug that makes it look like... Oh no, I do not want anything spider related. Is that pottery? Yes, it is pottery. It is. I made this. And I'm quite pleased with it. It's very raw. It's my first attempt. So I'm gonna be making more. And yeah, eventually I'll sell them. Yeah. And then I did start thinking, oh, maybe I should make some talisman stuff. Okay, here we go. Can you buy them on the web? Spiders. Of course you can buy spiders on the web. Here we go then. 106. The hobgoblin catches the key through the bars and lets out a whoop of joy. He unlocks the door and jumps down from the cage, still holding the bell. Carnuss's guards saying me dungeon people is freeing me. What? He does speak in riddles. Make some talismans. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Gobheads could be distinct. Yeah, I think Gobheads is quite a good name, isn't it? Carnuss, so he says, Carnuss's guards saying me dungeon people is freeing me. Not true, not good. Thinking me never escape. Me free and telling you stairs climbing, he says, pointing over his shoulder to the staircase with his thumb. He starts walking towards the tunnel you came from, but suddenly stops and looks back at you. Me forgetting, little man with red hair, green pants. You ring this, he says, ringing the bell. Him juggler Jack. We are going to meet a jester. Him saying friend, but not him. Him thief. If him seeing you ringing bell, him hating bell. This hobgoblin's been drinking, clearly. The hobgoblin places his hand over his ears and pretends to scream. Mine, 1 gold piece. You buy cheap, cheap. If you want to buy the brass bell. That was painful. We can buy the brass bell. We have 3 gold. It's like the Jar Jar Binks. Exactly, he is. He's a nice guy. He is a nice hobgoblin, though. I shouldn't take the mickey out of him, should I? Well, Ian did write this one. On holiday in Bali. Exactly. That's the way to write game books, not in a cold, freezing house. Kill Jester, says Steve. Can you do a goblin voice? A goblin voice? Is that more like that? No. What's a goblin voice? Is it more like this? Yes, Ian is well known for magic rings. Let's not get into Ian's magic rings on this channel, please. Buy. We're going to buy, yes. That's what we're doing. Would you like to buy? Would you like to buy the bell? Or, if you want to decline his offer, so yes if you want to buy the bell, no if you want to walk over to the archwork, or, hang on before you vote, if you want to attack the hobgoblin, that is an option. So, yes if you want to buy the bell, no if you don't want to do that and you just walk over to the archways, or put attack or kill. Glenn, I'm disappointed in you. Glenn, put kill or attack if you want to do that. And I don't judge. I am judging. Yes, bye. Bye-bye. Leave the goblin alone, says Martha. Bye-bye, goblin attack. Alex, oh my God. This has all gone south. Come on, he's just done us a big favour. He's going to sell us a bell. He's telling us about the mad bloke with red hair and a green jumper. And you want to just show him the pointy end of your steel? Stop killing everything, exactly. So what he told us was Juggler Jack hates the sound of bells ringing, exactly. Well, he's probably not got a jester hat. Or that's maybe what made him a bit mad. That's why he doesn't like it. We can take the bell when he goes to sleep. Oh, right. Oh, I see what you mean. Kill him and then nick the bell. It doesn't give us that option. It doesn't say that that's what we can do. But we have, of course, Zods and Glenn have got attack. So that's 2 for attack. Martha and Julian and Lyrian wants to buy. That's 3 for that. Buy Hobgoblin attack. So that's 4-3 for buy. Keep losing the chat. Oh, Alex has now changed his mind to buy. Okay, go to sleep. How long is it time left? So we've got about an hour left, Martha, because we started at 7. We'll finish at 8:30 because we normally do an hour and a half. Bye bye, baby. I'm Juggler Jack, and I live at the back of Greta Garbo's home. Buy it. M wants to buy the bell, as so does Lee. Yes, we're definitely going to buy the bell. I think personally that's probably the better thing to do. You know, come on, you're a champion after all. You're a hero. You're better than that. So we're going to buy the bell. We're going to go to 17. It's only 1 gold piece, and look, you know, where's the picture? It's a really nice bell. It's a really nice bell. I'm going to get that picture up again. Where is it? Of course, you can't find it when you want to find it. There it is. Look, there's the bell. Okay, slightly cracked, a bit chipped. Manfred Man attack. What's that? By the bell, is it? Saved by the bell. 17. We are buying the bell, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing. The hobgoblin bites the gold piece before giving you the brass bell. You not cheating. You not me cheating, he says, grinning. Not forgetting ringing bell when seeing Juggler Jack. If forgetting him talking dopey and throwing stink at you. Ooh, is he going to throw his... The hobgoblin makes a motion with his arm as though throwing a ball. Glass breaking. You snoring. Him stealing. Oh, so he's got like a glass sleep potion gas that he'll throw at you. You thank the hobgoblin for his advice, put the bell in your backpack and walk over to the archways. Okay. Right then, we've now got a bell. We've got a bell. We now only have 2 gold pieces. That's probably enough for a cider and a bit of shepherd's pie, don't you think? We find the bell appealing. Sleep has grenade, like the 1933 King Kong. Oh, King Kong. Yes, a sleep grenade. The Dungeon of Despair. Does this... Yeah, does this to morals? Yeah, I guess it does. Write that down. Is it the Liberty Bell? Is it broken? I think the bell works, though, because we did hear the bell. I'm going to put notes. So, Juggler Jack. Yeah, it's a good point, because we might not meet him tonight. Juggler Jack doesn't like bells. Okay. Jack's a thief, so he'll try and do us. Yeah, he is a thief. I'll put that down as well. Thief. Can't trust the thief. I'm a little bit woo, a little bit wee. I'll nick it, won't I? If it's not nailed down, I'll have it. Don't leave that in front of me, I'll have it. Okay, so we are going to be turning to 393. 393, I've already written that down, you see. Too efficient. Juggler Jack. Can he ring my bell? Ring my bell. Ding, ding. Ring my bell. You didn't know I could sing, did you? You still don't know I can sing. Right, 393. I thought I'd say it before someone put it in the comments. 393, here we go. You peer into the tunnel heading east out of the cavern and see it's narrow and gloomy. You peer into the second archway and look up the staircase, but can't see anything unusual. So, would you like to walk down the tunnel, or would you like to climb the spiral staircase? So, didn't he suggest going up the stairs? Yeah, Martha would like to go up the stairs. Have you been watching Fast Show again? I have been watching the Fast Show again, yeah. I'm on the last series. It's very good. I'll nick it. I'll nick anything, me. I'll nick it. I'll have it. Climb the stairs. Type stairs if you want stairs, or archway if you want archway. Hollow pepperoni. Such a disappointment. I don't think I know what that means. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Isn't tunnels brilliant? Aren't dungeons brilliant? They're brilliant and everything, aren't they? Hobgoblins, brilliant. On stairs, brilliant. There you go, up as well as down. If there's stairs, there should be an elevator nearby. That is true. That is true. Is that what the kids are calling it these days in this country? Because we traditionally call an elevator a lift. Just pointing that out. Looks like we're going up the stairs, though. Stairs. Barley McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble, Grunt. Alex wants to go tunnel, though. Steve's going stairs. Aren't stairs brilliant? Ouch, ain't my pasta a bit too fast? Oh, Martha. Yes, I mean, a dwarf could be employed to throw rocks down at us. Yeah, who'd have thought? So we got 3-1. We are going up the stairs. We're going up the stairs. The stairs have it. The stairs have it. If you want to climb the stairs, 2, 3, 8. Just to let you know, weirdly enough, we've just met a hobgoblin. Look at that. Look what my bottle opener is. Old classic hobgoblin. Bit blurry. Pasta, that's not shepherd's pie or English pie. Yeah, that's a good point, Julian. Did you sneak in some pasta instead of shepherd's pie? Lee and Zods would also like the stairs. Remember, this is an Ian yarn. If you don't take everything that isn't nailed down, yeah, you won't have everything you need. That is true. That is very true. Ooh, a good ale, that hobgoblin. It is a lovely ale. They changed the packaging, though, about 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't like it. It's not as good as the original packaging. Anyway, that's because I'm a grumpy old man. Julian has a hobgoblin t-shirt that says, "Who's da daddy?" When I was given it for Father's Day. Brilliant. Yeah, Hobgoblin. M likes Hobgoblin as well. It's really nice. I like all of them, but I think I prefer the more blonder, lighter ones. Thought I had stuff to make those, but the meat was expired. Oh, that's a shame. New packaging is guff. Yeah, it's not as good illustrations. It's all sort of modern and trendy. Don't know why they did that. Anywho, we are meant to be going up the spiral staircase. Hopefully there'll be a small bar, like a mini bar up the top. Come on, Ian. You were in Bali when you wrote this. Surely drinks were foremost in your mind. Holding your sword at the ready, is that right? Yes. You walk slowly up the narrow spiral staircase that leads to the beginning of a narrow corridor heading south. There are burning torches set along stone walls at regular intervals, and ahead you can see a wooden door in the right-hand wall. So what would you like to do? Would you like to open the door, or would you like to walk past the door? This is really Fighting Fancy territory where you don't get any clues. No clues! Would you like to open the door, walk past the door? I can't give you anything more than that. They've sold out to Big Goblin. Gobbo. Went up the stairs, round the exit dungeon, which was nice. Yeah. Yeah. Met Ian Livingston, Steve Jackson, and Jonathan Green, which was nice. Right, so we've got one door. Lirin door, Julian door, Steve door, Alex door, Martha door, M door, N door. Where have we had that before? Is that the fire exit? Yeah, it's just got big neon flashing light. So yes, deadly dungeon door, yeah, walk on by. Oh, okay, so Glenn's bucked the trend. Unfortunately, it is the majority that carries the vote, so we are going to open the door like the fools we are. You are, by the way. When it goes right, I take the credit. When it goes wrong, yeah, you ain't seen me, right? Okay, so 238. 79. 79. I don't know. 79 a good entry? Let's find out. Is there a picture? The door opens to a small room that has smooth stone walls and a flagstone floor. On the far wall, there is a large cracked mirror in a gilt frame of elaborately carved snakes, and at the centre of the room there is a bronze statue of a warrior bending down as though he is about to pick up a silver ring that is lying on the floor. Another fantastic illustration. Mordor. Me, says Julian, the 13th... Me, the 13th Duke of Wimborne, here in a dungeon? Who do they think that I am? Sir Ian Livingstone, by Jove. Okay, no, he's in barley. Yeah, I prefer wheat. Very AD&D. Well, the concept or the actual artwork? Yeah, someone else said it was very AD&D. Yeah, the art is beautiful, isn't it? It's really nice. Ian is now just Rolly Birkin QC. How did you come up with the idea for the new book? Yeah, of course. And I used to write some books years ago, and woohoo! It went off in my hand, and then there was a hobgoblin, by Jove. And then I have to admit that when I wrote the book, I was very, very drunk. Snakes, statues, mirrors, I smell Greek mythology. Oh, that's true. Stone to stone. Oh my living daylights, Lirin, you've cracked it, of course. Stone statue is picking up a ring. Mirror, we know what to do. So the statue comes to life if you take the ring. Who knows? You have a choice. What would you like to do? Would you like to look into the mirror type look? Would you like to pick up the silver ring type pick? Or, it's more exciting words, if you want to look in the mirror type mirror. If you want to pick up the silver ring, type ring. Sorry, Glenn, sorry. Or do you want to close the door and walk up the corridor? Do you want to ignore it? Type close. What would you like to do? Mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? Oh, Steve's gone for ignore. Zod's not feeling so cocky now, eh? When he was up against a humanoid goblin in a cage, that's when he felt a bit tough. Yeah, let's kill the hobgoblin. Why is that? Well, he's in a cage, he can't do anything. But now, when there's real danger, where are you, Zod? You peed your pants, yeah. Dear Mr. Boyter, my client says that you were bullying him on the live stream. My client would like to point out he is a very brave boy indeed. So let's count up then. So Glenn, mirror. Martha, ring. Ooh, I need about 8 fingers. Oh yeah, there's three decisions. Oh, I'm not going to count. So we got one. So it's one for everything, 2 for ring, 2 for ignore, 2 for mirror. So that's 1 for everything. M wants mirror. So that's 3 for mirror. Maybe Lerin is right. He was petrified when taking the ring. Yeah, I've got a feeling that's what's going to happen. Mirror is 4. So Alex wants mirror. Checks self in the mirror. Picks up girl. Gives her a ring later. What's that from? It's FF. Trolls are accepted. Yeah. Crime, non-crime incident. Yeah. You traditionally use mirrors against ballistics. Yes. However, in Jason and the Argonauts, didn't he use his shield? And it was a reflection. So she turned to stone because she looked into her shield. Or, sorry, I say Pegasus. The Gorgon, yeah. So it's 5 for mirror. Throw the mirror at the statue, steal the ring. Clash of the Titans. Yeah, even that one. Do I know anything about fantasy? Okay, so we are going to look at the mirror. I've got a horrible feeling we're going to see something in the mirror. It's going to be our reflection, you idiot. Of course. Right. 358. Hopefully Glenn's agreeing that I do actually know something about fantasy. 358. See, I've always struggled with remembering facts. So I'd love to have been that person who reads about Greek mythology and then just can reel it off and is all showy-offy down the pub to your mates. But I'm not. I'd love to be. I'd love to have all that knowledge in there. Okay, so says the man who hasn't read Deathtrap. Shh, Julian. Shh. We don't talk about that. What goes on in the dungeon stays in dungeons. At least, but I mean, it was polished shield as they hadn't really invented mirrors yet. Yes, that's true. Well, it was a polished shield, but wasn't that given as a gift as well from the gods? I turned to stone after eating cheese. It was Gorgonzola. Here we go then. You walk over to the mirror and examine the frame and the fine detail of the snakes. When you look in the mirror, you feel a strange sensation on your face as though somebody is drawing a line down it. A jagged red line suddenly appears on your face, running from your forehead over your left eye. Is that one? Oh no. And into an ugly scar that looks exactly like a crack in the mirror. The mirror is cursed! You feel strangely weak, but there is nothing you can do to remove the voodoo scar. Martha tried to warn us. Lose 2 skill points and 2 luck points. Martha, she did tell us. Cheesy, maybe peasy, perhaps squeezy. Yes, it's squeezy, cheesy, peasy. Oof, see the ring. Yeah, it's too late now. It's too late now, Julian, to change the tune. So we have lost 2 skill points. Ooh, mama. We are back down to 8. Oh no, I think that's the first time we've lost skill points. God, I don't like losing luck points. I really don't. We are now down to 4 luck. And we've not even... I think we tested our luck once. So to test it with 4 is going to be a nightmare. Got us in. Yeah, Ian. I think this will be okay. Bloody dollar and mirror. Yeah. I have a good feeling about it. Oh, good, Glenn. I hope so. You'll be fine. Yeah. Luck. Probably was worse picking up the ring, though. Well, you do have an opportunity to pick up the ring. So, what would you like to do, then? If you haven't done so already, you can pick up the silver ring, or you can either leave the room and just walk up the corridor. What would you like to do? Pick up the ring, type ring, or if you want to leave, type leave. What would you like to do? Steve's put run away. Run away. Pick up the ring. Zods wants to kick the ring. Rick up the ping. Pick up. Yeah, we are too ugly to own a ring of that beauty. You are too ugly to own a ring of such beauty. People will mock you in the streets. Throw dung on your heads. Glenn wants to leave. Martha would like to leave. Alex wants to leave the cursed room. Yeah, maybe the whole room's cursed. Leave, says Lee. It's obviously a lure. Because already implies we can save the ring. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky. So let's just recap on that then. So we have Steve run away. Zod wants to kick the ring, but I think he changed his mind. So Jam wants to pick up the ring. Leary wants to pick up the ring. Slip the ring on your big finger, says Julian. I don't know if that was an instruction to his wife or not. Did I cross the line there, Julian? Did I cross the line? Glenn wants to leave. Martha wants to leave. Alex wants to leave. Lee wants to leave. It's alluring. Get the hobgoblin to put on the ring. Yeah, Trial of Champions was all about getting as many rings. Oh, was it? Oh, was it indeed? The precious is tempting. Oh, my precious. My precious. Em would like the ring. It's getting close. Oof, lucky she's not here. Shh, don't tell her. As I say, what goes on in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. So, it is 5-4. It's Zod's changed his mind. I don't think I counted you, Zod, so it's 5-5. We've got a Mexican standoff, if we are allowed to use such expressions anymore. Because of whatever. Right, what dice would you like then? We're going to let the dice decide. Yes, the Tali dice. Is it fighting fantasy dice that you would like? Type FF. Or if you'd like talisman, would you like the talisman dice? Type talisman. Or if you would like the Elder Scrolls dice. I don't trust Toad dice. Yeah, exactly. Would you like the Elder Scrolls dice? No, not the Elder Scrolls, the Elder dice. Type Elder. So let's have a look then. So, Glenn would like Fighting Fantasy because he doesn't trust Talisman. Jam's going for Talisman. Martha wants Fighting Fantasy. Zod wants Talisman. Steve wants Talisman. I believe that's Steve. Yep. Alex wants ES. That's the Elder dice, the HP Lovecraft. So that's one for that. Talisman. 2. Glenn's changed his mind. So that's 2 for Elder, 1 for that. 3 for Elder. Julian wants Talisman. That's 5 for Talisman. A Texan standard. Who knows? Yeah. So we are going Talisman. We are going Talisman. And as the beautiful people at Fighting Fantasy... Not Fighting Fantasy. Fantasy Flight Games. They gave everyone a dice each. Love that. So we're going to pick that dice. We're going to pick that dice. Yeah, this is my little dice. Talisman dice keeper. Look at that. I found this in the corridor, in the dungeon basement. Not in a charity shop. No, not in a charity shop. Wowzers. Right, here we go then. So, we are... Oh, I only need to pick one. I thought we were rolling for combat. So, the choices are to pick or not to pick, wasn't it? So, one... okay. I've been rolling high lately. Hey, taking that wacky backy. You have a dungeon under your house, Ken. Oh, yeah. I'm in the dungeon, look. I'm in the... What are you talking about? I'm in the... Should you vote on that? Yeah. Here we go, then. Keep a hobnob in there. So 1, 2 and 3 is we don't pick up the ring. 4, 5 and 6 we're going to pick up the ring. I kind of want to pick up the ring because if it's a magical ring. Here we go. Oh. Best of 3. No, we don't normally do best of 3. I was just trying to think actually. Do we have... I do believe I have got a ring here. Have I got a ring? Can anybody remember? In the Story Spark cards, I'm sure I created a ring. Me and... oh, look. Talisman of Protection. There you go. Glenn and Zods would be interested in that. Talisman of Protection. I'm sure we created a ring. Just trying to think what we called it. Brass Boots of Swiftness, Cheese of Delight. Come on. Can anyone remember? Scrying Soul, Skeleton Key. Did I not do a ring as a magical object? I must have done, surely. Oh, look at that. Death's Die. Again. Pretty much like Talisman. There it is, Druid's Ring. We created the Druid's Ring. There it is, the Druid's Ring. Oh, look, and there's a spider. Dear Lord, how did I let that one through? Yes, exactly. Alex, so these are the Story Spark cards that most of you know about. Story Spark cards, and these are the Magical Objects deck. So I wrote all the descriptions on the back, so I created all these magical objects. And my good friend Rich Nen created the illustrations. And we have 2, and then we did a competition. Alex won 1 slot, so he got his Death's Die. Wrote the description. He got his one. And Lirin also got one in as well, didn't you? You had the Pocket Watch of Vengeance, as far as I can remember. There it is. Yeah, he wrote the Pocket Watch of Vengeance. So, do the Boots of Swish give you power to sell out multiple world tours? No, but I wish they did, because I'd be with Sir Ian in Bali. There's nothing negative about a Mexican stand-up. It's actually quite poetic, operatic if edited and object music. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. Clockwork Monkey, exactly. Did you see the Clockwork Monkey in there? Yeah, we've got the Clockwork Monkey in there. I love the end of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I know, it's such a good... Yeah, there's a spider on your ring. I'll try cleaning that later. Do the boots... Yeah, there's nothing negative. Yeah, Clockwork Monkey. Exactly. Lee knows about the Clockwork Monkey because it does feature a little bit in my live show. Anyway, let's crack on. We are... What the hell are we doing? We are not picking up the ring. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to cheat. I don't normally do this. I'm going to have a quick look to see if we'd missed out. But I'm not going to tell you. How cruel is that? Oh. Doesn't let you down. No, I'm sorry. So the next entry that you read, if you pick the ring up, doesn't actually tell you if it's good or not. It just gives you a choice of putting it on. Nothing like a nice cling of the ring. Clean of the ring. That was the follow-up, wasn't it, to Lord of the Rings? Okay, so we're not going to, though. We're ignoring it. We've been stung before in this room, in this cursed room. We're going to move on. We are leaving. We're going to go up the corridor to see if there's any ice cream anywhere. 331. 331. What? I thought we picked it up. Oh, did we pick it up? Did I get it wrong? Gosh, did I get it wrong? I thought we rolled the wrong one. No, I put it as high. Yeah, I put 4, 5 and 6 as picking it up. Gonna buy this game book next time in England. Yes, it's very good. It is very good. I'm very enjoying it. Gosh darn it, yeah. I may have misconstrued. Yeah, I was going to do 1, 2 and 3 pick it up, 4, 5 and 6, but I had a feeling I was going to roll high, so I changed it. Like an idiot. Like a fool. We will never know. We will never know. The corridor turns sharply left and you head east until they come to another door in the right-hand wall. You listen at the door, but you don't hear anything. Do you want to open the door? This is just a game of opening random doors. Would you like to carry on? Type open if you want to open the door, or carry on if you want to just walk on by. Jam's telling Sally of me. No, not picking it up, hang on, and wearing it seemed different. Yes, okay, so yeah, everyone wants to, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 to open the door, 5, 6 to open the door, carry on by is Glenn, walk on by, that's 2 for walk on by, Lee wants door, he's realised that he can spell door, open and remember we have Voodoo Scar, we do have Voodoo Scar. Wasn't that like a 70s glam rock band? Should have kept going, yeah, we would have gone straight to the castle. And we would have sold the prince / and or princess for 3 gold pieces. So we need loot. That is true. We do need loot. We do need loot. We're only down to we are down to 2 gold pieces. Yeah, 2 gold pieces. Almost a famous song from Jimi Hendrix. Precious loot. Precious loot. That was a great number 1 smash by Gollum. We are... That was terrible. I'll give myself... right. Labyrinth. Oh, is that Labyrinth? Yeah. Check out my review on the Bottled Imp YouTube channel about Labyrinth. So, we are going to open the door. 272. 272. Oh, yeah, sorry, Lee. To go back to the Spectral Stalkers, go straight there. You can do that in Spectral Stalkers. Voodoo Scar, 3 more. What? 3 more from them later. Anyway, right, I'm getting distracted. 27272. 27272. Oh, what was I going to say? Yes. So the choice was pick up the ring or walk away. We, unfortunately, the dice made us walk away. If we had picked up the ring, it would have taken us to the next entry. But it then said, do you want to put the ring on or do you want to just walk away, like leave it? So we were rolling on that. Do we want to pick it up? So, yeah. Looking at it now. Walk away like Craig David. 272. You open the door into a large room that appears to be an old library. There are floor-to-ceiling wooden bookcases lining the walls with bookshelves set in rows on the floor, all crammed with dusty leather-bound books. There is a musty smell in the cold air. Cobwebs hang from the shelves, and the floor is littered with paper and debris. If you want to look at some of the books, type books. If you'd rather close the door and carry on up the corridor, that's the next Carry On film, then type close. What would you like to do? Got to the honey part now. Books, we are not illiterati, says Lee Wren. Like Sion Dion, can never say a name. It's all coming back to me now. Books, books, books. Steve wants books. M would like books as well. I think we all love books, don't we? Of course we're going to choose books. Next time before we test for luck, a potion of fortune, which we picked, it has 2 doses, of course. And each dose adds 1 to our initial score, then restores it to the initial... Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding us of that, Liren. Well, it's time. It's time to crack open the cider, my friends. We've got about half an hour, 25 minutes left. Cornish Orchids is tonight's tipple. Reading a book inside a book is very meta. I wonder if I could write a bit in my game book where you're reading the book, you are then reading a book, but then within the book there's a quote from a book. That would blow your mind. I went to the library, says Jam, to see if there were any good books on shelving. Turns out They all were. Cornish Orchids. Right, West North Manor Farm. Vintage cider. It's only 7.2%. Nice. It's not a full pint though. I don't like these 500ml bottles. I feel like I'm getting scammed. 68 millilitres. You know what? To an alcoholic like me, that's important. Right, let's crack that bad boy open. There we go. Whew. This is the 2023 vintage. It smells of apples. Matured, just like this. I think they're right about me actually. Matured for longer to, God, jeez, the type is small, to yield an incredible depth of flavour. This vintage cider boasts. It's boasting. I can hear it, fruity little language. Boasts a honey-like richness and what? And sedate. Oh, hang on. And something dry finish. Bright, clean. I should hope it is clean. And refined in character for a distinctively modern take on a traditional style. Crafted to be sipped slowly and not down like a yob that you really are, and served with friends. Oh, sharing it. Get your own. I'm not giving. Serve with friends. What are you talking about? I'm going to drink this on my own on a park bench on a Sunday afternoon. Thank you very much. There we go. I love all the descriptive, description. And my description is, yeah, it tastes like cider. Great. Right. Gonna be a Birra Moriarty for me. Ooh, bottles up. If Ian Livingston did cider, yeah. So what you need to include in the book that mentions very Philip K. Dick. So what you need is to include a book that mentions a book, yes. Those ain't diamond white, mate. Oh, the good old days. The good old days. Jam is asking, should he have a Guinness? Oh, yeah, no permission needed. Oh, I've lost the chat. You see? Oh, look. Oh, I thought Grocklesnook had fallen over as well. Crack open the alcohol. It goes. Marydown cider as well. 2 litre bottles. Don't mind if I do. I like the quote on the can of Iron Brew 1901. Old and unimproved. Get a little round of applause for that, Steve. Julian's put here, salt is drip for me, 7% thick and juicy. Should we move on from that? Julian, you've just ruined it, haven't you? You're just very disappointed. I'm not angry, just disappointed. Right, 272. We're going to check out the books. We are checking out the books. We had a little bit of a break. 31. We're checking out the books. Let's get meta. Yeah, you see green-spined books. There's 78 of them. You scan the shelves quickly and see spell books. That's what we like. Treasure books, history books, mythology books, books of maps, books of monsters, books of the undead, books of the heroes of Alancia, books of artifacts, books of potions and more. There are hundreds of books in this library, of which 3 titles, just 3, because we can't fit any more on the page, intrigue you the most. So what book would you like to open? Would you like to open the book entitled Dead and Undead? Type Dead. Would you like to open the book that says Mages and Magic? Type Mages. Would you like to open the book entitled Dungeon of Despair? Type Dungeon. Or do you want to leave the library and continue up the corridor? Type Library. What would you like to do? Do you want me to read out the choices again? We've got Dead, Mages, Dungeon of Despair, or continue up the corridor. So Dead and Undead, Mages and Magic, Dungeon of Despair, Dungeon or nothing, says Glenn. Nothing. Actually, that is very nice. That is very nice. I do recommend that. Oh, look at this. I think we've got a bit of a split decision here. The Highway Code. The Highway Code. How to drive your wagon safely down a medieval path. So... Seller, make out like a bandit. Yeah, just nick all the books. I'll have them. Don't leave them with me. I'm going to nick them, aren't I? So we've got 1, 2 for mages, 3 for mages, 1 for dungeon, 2 for dungeon, 3 to get ready, 4 for mages, 3 for dungeon, 4 for dungeon, 5 for dungeon, how to scare Ken with a spider. Yeah, it's a pop-up book, basically. So it is dungeon, 5 to 4 dungeon. Okay, here we go then. We're going to dungeon. Where's Jonathan, by the way? Where are you, Mr. Green? Where are you? What do I say? Dungeon spec. Yeah, it's probably good to read this one. If we are only going to read one. I don't know if it will give us any chance to read the others. It probably will. But as we are in the Dungeon Despair, it's probably good to get a bit of background to it. It's a map. Let's hope it's a map. You begin turning. Is at home making meaty tubes. Yeah, they're quite tough to make, actually, meaty tubes. You begin turning the pages and soon realise that it is a book about construction of Lord Carnuss's dungeon and warnings about dragons and demons. Clearly not Dungeons and Dragons. You can't warn people about that. Puzzled and wanting to learn more, you skip to the back of the book where you find floor plans of the dungeon. You recognise the entrance and the tunnel, staircase and corridor that led you to the library. On the next page you see that it is the east corridor you are in turns north and ends at what looks like a chute down to the tunnel, down a tunnel. Ah, in fact, where's Sam? Where's Sam? We got a map. Everyone loves a map. Although weirdly enough, we've not actually got the map. So you're just going to have to remember this or write this down. He says in a rather commanding voice, Glenn, you beautiful bastard. No, genius. Sorry, I misread that. Shortcut City. Yes. So, on the next page, you see the east corridor you are in turns north and ends at what looks like a chute down a tunnel. The following page shows that the north end of this tunnel has 2 rooms off it before coming to a rope bridge over a ravine. The tunnel continues north with another room off it before ending at a T-junction. It's all getting a bit confusing there. The rooms are on the left side of the tunnel are marked Candle Room and... Oh, no! Candle Room, and ready for this? And Spider Pit Room. You're going to make me go into the Spider Pit Room, aren't you? The room on the right side is marked Firewood Room. You turn the page, but much to your annoyance, the remaining pages have been ripped out of the book. Damn those other dungeoneers. You put it back on the shelf and decide what to do. If you've not done so already, you can... Oh, we can read the other books as well. So, did people kind of make a note? Should I make a note of that? Descriptive. She's at home making veggie tubes. No pun intended. Right, so... The torn pages must be lying next to the bodies. Yeah, probably. So, let's have a look. No pun intended, dwarf. She's at home. He. Descriptive. So, let me just make a note of that because I've got a feeling that we might need to know that. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to write down the room number. I'm going to write down the entry number. Floor plans. Because that means I can read it out exactly rather than me make a mess of the make a mess basically. Memorize the book, put it back with some additions. Yeah, Go over it again. Okay, I'll go over it again. It says, you recognise the entrance and the tunnel and the staircase and the corridor that led you to the library. On the next page, you see that the east corridor you were in turns north and ends at what looks like a chute down a tunnel. So we don't really want to go north. The following page shows that the north end of this tunnel, which is slightly confusing because I thought it ends in a chute, but anyway, has 2 rooms off it before coming to a rope bridge. Or maybe they're just before, but there's a rope bridge over the ravine and there's 2 rooms. The tunnel continues north, so presumably over the bridge it continues north to another room off it before ending at a T-junction. The rooms on the left side of the tunnel are marked Candle Room and Spider Pit Room. The room on the right side is marked Firewood Room. So we need the rope bridge. Yeah, we probably do need to go across the rope bridge. Is that the one that shoots we could have entered by? Yeah, that probably would have been one of the chutes. Book of Undead. It could be give us clues of the boss fight. Okay, yes, we do. We can look at the other books. So what would you like to read next? Would you like to examine the book entitled Mages and Magic? Type Mages. Or do you want to look at Dead and Undead? Type Dead. Or you can leave the library. What do you want to do? Mage and Magic or Undead? Or you can leave. Oh, that is actually very good. It is very clean. Look at this. Very clean. Whew, it's like polish remover. Leave. We've got what we need. No, you fool. We need to read about the undead. Not the undead, the mages. Why am I even with you? Okay. So we've got 2 for mages, 2 for undead, 1 for leave. Like Will Young, leave right now. We've got a split. 2, 2 and 2. Oh no, right. So leave and undead are now tied. The character has got split personality disorder, yeah. We need to leave. Leave? What are you talking about, you idiots? We need to read about the mages. Mages? Don't be an idiot. It's the undead. Undead? 4 leaves. Yeah, but there's 4 undead as well, isn't there? Let's double check. 3 undead. Leave like a tree. Let's double check. I know what you like, Glenn. Oh, sorry, I probably didn't read your one. So leave. Leave. No, I only read 2. I only read 2 leaves. We've got 2 undead, 2 mages. Then the first leave, so that's 2, 2, 1. Alex's leave, so that's 2, 2, 2. Undead gets 3. Am I... Oh, no, sorry. And Steve, yeah, is 4. So I think it's 4, isn't it? You see, you introduce this bad boy into the mix, and look what happens. Right, so we are going to leave. Unfortunately, we're going to leave. Oh, I wanted to learn more about the undead and mages. Martha voted undead. Can someone grown up count up the score? So we've got 2 for mages, 2 for undead. Then we've got Glenn and Steve and Alex for leave. So that's 3. Then we've got an undead. So that's 3 for undead and 3 for leave. So I only count 3 there. I confused with your song quote. Yes, you did confuse me with song quote. And Martha wanted undead. Oh, go on, leave part. Let's just do undead. I was playing with the Gamebook and I couldn't count up the scores. So I'm afraid I was terribly drunk. Right, so we're gonna go undead. Let's have it. Yeah, go on. Zod wants a bit of undead love. Happy Valentine's. Right, here we go. Yeah, that's when you merge Valentine's and Halloween. 248. 248. We're going to go undead. Because, you know, you never know, we might come across some undead people. The undead. 248. The pages in the book are yellow and brittle, and some fall apart when you touch them. The book is full of descriptions and illustrations of undead creatures and tortured souls. On the centre pages, there is a pen and ink illustration of a long-haired man in tattered clothing who is chained to a dungeon wall with his head bowed. There are some words below the illustration in a language you do not understand, which read Nashnamaga. If you want to say the words out loud, oops. And we're dead, yeah. That boss will not know what hit him. So do people know what Nashnamaga actually means? We're undead, yeah. Are we now undead? So would you like to say the words out loud, or do you want to close the book and leave the library and continue up the corridor so we don't get a chance to look at the mages? But what would you like to do? Say it out loud or leave? Close. Type. Say or leave. How do you spell it? Oh. Say the words, then kill the hobgoblin. It's Nush, Nush. Then there's a dash, N-A, dash, M-A, dash, G-A-R. Nashnamaga. Nashmanaga. It feels like it should be something, shouldn't it? That means something. So what have we got here? No harm ever came from reading a book. The Mummy. See how that one ended. Again, I've not seen The Mummy. Oh, I should have watched The Mummy. Leave. No chance to look at the mages, but no, not now. Can't look at the mages. Sounds like the end is nigh. Sounds like black speech in Tolkien. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So, are we going to... Yeah, so Lee wants to leave. Steve wants to leave. Anyone else would like to leave? Anyone else voting? Martha would like to leave. Yeah, Zod wants to leave. It's probably best to leave now. I thought we were going to get some more information that may have assisted us, but thanks, Ian. Sir Ian. Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian. Thou shalt not pass. Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian, Sir Ian. Yeah, is it an algorithm? This smells bad. Literally leave. Depends if the book was was the Necronomicon. We are leaving. We are leaving. 179. 179. 179. We've got about 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. And humanoids. Comic-Con, yeah, exactly. 179. Whew, 7%. Don't mind if I do. You follow the corridor east until it turns left and heads north. Okay, so we didn't go north. Okay. Around the corridor, you see a body of a troll guard propped up against the left-hand wall with a bloodied sword across his lap and a small drawstring bag hanging from his belt. This old trick. If you want to take the swords, type sword. If you would like to take the bag, type bag. If you want to keep on walking, type walk. What would you like to do? Julian's put, sorry, caught up in a family call. I hope you're all surviving. We are just about surviving, Julian. We wondered where you'd gone. We almost became undead because we looked at the Dead and the Undead book. It gave us a choice where we wanted to say some words out loud. We decided not to and carry on going. But we did find some floor plans. I don't know quite when you dipped out, but we found some floor plans in a different book that has given us a little bit of a help about what some of the rooms are and what they contain. One of which is a spider pit, which is nice. Sword. sword. So Glenn and Zods wants to try and take the sword. Martha would like to walk. The Evil Dead cost literally only $25,000. Incidentally, the prize money for this dungeon. Yes, it did. Maybe we could, make a horror film with the money. Lerin would like the sword. Do we have any weapons? We do have a weapon. We have got a weapon of our own, so it's not like we need it. Yes, we have the Craig and Dana and a sword. Yes, there we go. M has put us correct. There we are. I thought we had a dagger, but I couldn't remember, and I was just about to look it up. So we have a small knife. Yes. Let's have a look at the sword. Okay, M would also like the sword. Right, I'm back. Who's doing the recap? Oh, I just did it. So, we looked at a book, and it had floor plans of the dungeon, or a little bit of the dungeon on it. We know some of the rooms that are coming up. And we know there's a bridge coming up. And we also looked at the Undead book, the Dead and the Undead book. It gave us a choice to actually say some words out loud. We decided not to because it might have turned us undead or resurrected a body. Who knows what? It's Ian Livingston. So we decided to leave that room, and now we are going up the corridor, and we're seeing a goblin or an orc? I can't remember now. A troll. No, it's not a troll. No, it is. It's a troll guard propped up against the wall with a bloodied sword across his lap and a small drawstring purse hanging from his belt. The vote is, so the guard is pretending to be injured. Could be, although the sword, I reckon, is from him killing people. Yeah, like in Warlock. I know, I was going to say, this feels very familiar. He's just asleep. He's not asleep, he's just a very naughty boy. And will he open his eyes, or is he dead? We don't know. He's propped up. He's got a sword on his lap. He's got his belt. He might be alive. It hasn't told us that. But at the moment, let's count up again then. So we've got 2 for sword, 1 for walk, 3 for sword. 4. M would like the sword as well. Glenn's gone sword then bag. I can't remember too many instructions. So 5 for sword. Alex has gone purse. I think Martha wanted to leave. I might be wrong on that. Okay, Alex has got sword first. Glenn also sword. Then kill, obviously. Julian wants to cut the purse and steal his gold coins. But it does look like the sword. Julian's just changed his mind. You're a fickle adventurer. Oh, shiny thing. Oh, another shiny thing. Just teasing. Just mucking about. Right, here we go. Let's see if this was the right decision. We're going to have a look. We're going to try and take his sword. Not sure. I got a bad feeling about this, I must admit. Ian, he's tricksy. He's tricksy. The sword was forged long ago by a master swordsmith using the finest steel. You cut it through the air. You cut it through the air and marvel at its workmanship and find balance. Whoa, mama! You have found the legendary Doom sword. Cashback. 100%, says Julian. If you wish to take the Doom sword, you must leave your own sword behind. If you have not done so already, you can either pick up the drawstring bag or you want to keep walking. Now kill. I think he's dead, though. I think he's dead because he didn't even mention him moving or snoring or anything like that. Remember, there are other contestants, so one might have been killed by him already. Yes, that is true. Details. So, I take it we're going to take Ian Larry Livingston. We're going to take the sword then. Type yes if you'd like to take the sword. Yes. Palm his pouch. Yes, sword. Yeah, we got the legendary Sword of Doom. We like the Sword of Doom. Yeah, take the Sword of Doom. So we're going to swap our sword out. Oh, I'll just write of Doom next to sword. We've left our sword, which probably looks a bit pathetic in its case. Okay, so there are people that do want to nick his drawstring. So, M would also like to take the sword. Oh, the Doom sword. I've put Sword of Doom. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Let me write this properly. Because you know what? A successful adventurer... A successful adventurer is a... Hang on. A successful adventurer only works... Oh, this is clumsy. If there's good admin involved. So... That's not even funny anymore. Right. Doom Sword. Doom Sword. Loot the dead? Of course, Lee. Of course, goes without saying. I like to think this is a sword in Doom. Yeah. Eternal. Slayer of Souls. The Doominator. Cut post. So, yeah. Cue the Queen's. Yeah, exactly. Now take his pouch. Yeah, so it looks like we want to go for his pouch. A successful adventure is gooder also. Yeah, exactly. Woo, 7.2%. We are going to go for his bag. We're going to go for his little drawstring bag. 24. A chunk of gold. We need some gold. We do need some gold. We could ring the bell just to see if he's dead or not. See if he's just faking it. It feels like there are two items in the bag, a small ball and a small cube. You loosen the string and empty the contents of the bag into your hand. They are a solid brass ball etched with a dragon motif and a bone die. Oh, Martha, you made some little dice out of bone, didn't you? You put both items in your backpack and decide what to do. If you're not done so already, you can pick up the sword. Well, we've already done that, so we can keep on walking. Walk on by. Right, so this is intriguing. What could these be? You loosen it and empty the contents of the bag in your hand. There is a solid brass ball. Okay, who knows what that is? Solid brass ball. Could be used as a weapon. Etched. Although not with a dragon, with a dragon motif. And then, hang on, we have a, what was it? A bone die. Bone die. Okay. I will now just go for another, I will now need to go get another for tomorrow's Tropic Terror. Nice. Now we need a sling to reenact David and Goliath. Yeah, I was going to say, it depends. Well, it's small. It was small. Well, he wasn't a fortune teller. Yeah, it could have been a crystal ball. Can we moonwalk for effect? I do have a little story about moonwalking. According to my beer, it is a what? A diva 7% thick and tropical. Oh, that's why you're going to get another one tomorrow. Yeah, good haul. Oh, Martha's going to make bone die. Yeah, nice. So, my little story about moonwalk, because it is an hour and a half. It is an hour and a half. We'll probably leave it there, my friends. We'll probably leave it there. Shame we didn't keep our sling and shot from James's book. Yeah, exactly. My little quick story about moonwalking is I was an extra. I did supporting artiste work on the feature film Hugo, directed by Martin Scorsese. And yes, I did. I was very close to Martin Scorsese, as in distance-wise, not as in friends. He would scurry about on set. He was dinky, little tiny. He's dinky. He's probably about the height of Grottlesnook. And so we're in the back. So we filmed for like 6 months on this film. It was a good laugh. I made a lot of friends. In fact, that's where I met Rich and Stab the Corpse. Stab in the corpse. Get your money's worth. And, we're used to it now. We're probably about 3 months into filming, so we're all very relaxed. All the extras, there's 300 extras. We're not used all the time, but, we were used quite a lot. It's bedtime for Martha. And in one scene, we're quite deep in the background, so I thought they can't really see us. We're in this massive train station. It's a purpose-built studio, but it looks like a French train station. And there's me and Rich and a few of our other friends, and we're just in the background. And then, so we were just told to just do a wipe. You just walk from one end to another. Yeah, you just do that. So we did that, you know, we do that. It's a couple of takes. And then I got a bit bored. And one take, they shouted cut. And then you kind of relax and you reset. You go back to your starting positions. But instead of walking normally, I moonwalk. I do a moonwalk. So there's me moonwalking. And then I see all the other extras going, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then some of the crew off the camera line started laughing their little heads off. They hadn't shouted cut. I misheard. I thought we were resetting. So there's me just moonwalking. So hopefully, I like to think that they didn't see me, but that I'm in the shot and I'm just moonwalking in a train station. So there we go. I'll get Hugo off iTunes next time. 90 what? Oh, £2.2. I was going to say, don't spend $90 on it. It's an old. Well, it's a film. It's a feature film. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it was funny and I went, oh, okay, hopefully. But the ADs, you know, they saw me. They just laughing their asses off. They thought it was really funny. They didn't say anything to me. But yeah, that was a very, very cool film to be involved with. Really enjoyed it. That's where I met Rich, my artist friend. Well, you know Rich. Yeah, happy memories. Happy memories. It was hard work though. We had to be there for like 6 a.m. I had to leave home at like 4:30 in the morning to do about an hour and a half drive on the motorway, get to the studio, and then we had to be in makeup to get hair done and our costumes done. Yeah. It was long days, but we got well paid. It was about 250 quid a day, which was great. And this was about 15 years ago, I think. Thus, Ken invented the moonwalk in the early 1900s. Exactly. Yeah, the stream moonwalk. Featuring the late Christopher Lee. I don't know that. What's that? Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Yes, he was in Hugo. Yeah. He was one of these stars. He did. I think he did about 3 days filming, but you know what? He was one of these stars. You know, these actors. Everyone was in awe of him. Everyone. And like when he was on set, everyone went, "He's on set. He's on set." And we all kind of, even though we weren't kind of scheduled to be on set, we were like, "Yeah, I'm just." We all wanted to see him act. I was very fortunate because I was close to where he was, you know, filming, so I did see him act a little bit. But one of my friends, who, you know, became friends there, he actually was chosen out of the extras to hand him some books. So that guy that hands him some books, his name's Ian. Like the J Giles band, I'll watch it on freeze frame to check for you moonwalking on camera. Yeah, I haven't checked actually, but I kind of know it's like a long shot. It'll be a long shot, and I'll be right down the end of the train station. Yeah, I was in the film with Sauron. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know, it's bonkers. And Dracula, Count Dooku, if we're going there. Yeah. If he didn't like you, he sung his death metal album. Yeah, exactly. I found that out afterwards, actually, that he did death metal songs. Film work was well paid, can be lucrative career if you get the freaking work. Yeah, the problem with extra work is, I mean, I was on about 4 or 5 different agencies, and even then, you didn't get totally regular work. And it was just long day. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to, you know, do speaking parts in acting. But I thought, you know what, if I need to work, why not be in an industry, you know, why not get work in an industry that I actually want to be in? And I had a great time. I met some lovely people. You know, I did actually see, you know, I was standing very close to Ben Kingsley when he was doing his scenes as well. So, you know, and I actually had a little chat with Ali G. Sacha Baron Cohen was in it as well. I had a little chat with him. So, you know, I did other films as well, and TV work. So it was fun while it lasted, but it wasn't sustainable because, yeah, you never knew exactly how much money you were going to get each month. And also, they had a habit of paying you 3 months after you did a day's work. So who can live like that? Jobs were far and few between, basically. Same problem I ran into. Oh, yeah, did you do extra work as well? It's a lot of standing around for not that much money. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, if you're lazy like me, it was good. But when you can, it can be very lucrative. Yeah, I know a estate agent who's in a series of films because of the first extra role, and then he kept calling back for the series. Yeah. The good thing about it though as well is that I was acting in murder mysteries as well, which I still acting at the weekends. So during the week I was learning my murder mystery lines for the weekend. So I kind of was getting paid to learn my lines, which was good. Yeah, quite a number of years. Oh, okay. I tried to make it in the industry for years pre-COVID. Oh, right. Yeah. So you know, treading the boards. But note, he's still in nature. Yeah. I think maybe gone are the days now where you could make a living out of being an extra. I remember being on Holby City. I used to do Holby City like once every year, a couple of times every year. And there were people on there for years, and they said, yeah, it's harder and harder to make a living out of it now, whereas you used to be able to do it because there wasn't that many people involved. But now, you know, people just apply online. They've got a bigger pool to pull from. Ads are probably the best as they can renewed a lot. Yeah, the shake and vac lady was kept. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. My friend Tracy has been in Outlander a couple of times. Oh, nice. Well, maybe we should talk. We'll talk extras another time because I was in quite a lot of stuff. So, anyway, I've still got half a pint to finish. Yay! Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen, fellow humanoids. I'd forgotten about the word humanoid. Chug. Yeah, I want to do a bit more writing tonight as well. So it's not only Ian that writes when he's drunk. There we go. We are. What did we decide to do? We're going to keep walking. I'm just going to have a quick look at the entry. Kind of want to keep playing, but we've got to go. Very interesting. No chance, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, everybody. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Zods. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, M. Thank you, Jam. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Have I missed anyone out? I probably have. I do apologise. Steve. Thank you, Steve. I think that's everybody, is it? Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Lirin. I'm just probably going to be repeating people now. And yes, thank you to anyone else that was watching but didn't comment. Obviously, you're more than welcome to watch. If you do want to follow the channel, please do so. It helps very, very much. Lord Zods was the last to follow, so thank you for that. See you all next week. Yeah, thank you for all the subs too. Yeah, yes, exactly. Thank you very much for helping Glenn and Zods on that one. Obviously, hopefully you'll enjoy the content as well. I think it's nice to sub if you genuinely are interested in the channel as well. Oh, look, there you go, Julian. He's good, isn't he? Julian's good. So, look, this is if we were doing a professional show. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee Rin. Thank you, Zods. Thank you, M. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jam. Bye. Although I don't say bye like that. I think I got everybody. Achoo. Oh, big hugs to Martha. Thank you so much, everybody. We are live streaming next Saturday morning, 10 a.m. UK time, where we talk about creativity. We talk about your creative projects. We talk about my creative projects, loosely wrapped up in a fantasy wrapping paper. But of course, it is called Edra Scrolls Ramblings of a Storyteller for a reason. So there we go. Can I join sometime? Oh, well, normally, yeah. Well, I've not really got into talking head to head because I'm not sure of the technology. So normally it's just more like this, but we kind of talk about, you know, you can put stuff in the comments. However, if I can work it out, then yeah, that'd be quite cool. But then maybe we could just do some sort of interview or something like that, I'm happy to do that as well. So there we go. So thank you, everybody. Big hugs to everybody. Hit me up if you wanted technical help. Yeah, thank you. I will do. I will do, although I just like the beauty of pushing a button. I don't want hassle. Too young for hassle. Thank you, everybody. Until next time, may your thieving never be caught. I can't be bothered to get my book. Bye.